Good morning, students. Today we are we're welcoming the month of June, and then we are going to respond to a Do Now prompt about creativity, which is a fun subject. Today we will learn about unit rates. And remember, if you are in person, show your paperwork to the teacher. If you're a distance learner, you can show me your work on the camera. And if that doesn't work, you can go ahead and send a photo to my email. And I have a little extra activities for you to do if you're finished. So today is National Creativity Day, right? How fun. Everybody likes to be creative. So, what is something that creative that you have done and what has inspired that creativity? I know for me, it was making all these lessons all in color and beautiful. That's something new for me, and I've been teaching a long time, and I've never had to upload lessons into the computer and all of this before. So this is a first for me, and I'm delighted to do it. And what inspired it? I guess it was inspired by distance learning and COVID. So what inspires you for your creativity? So make sure you answer that. So today we're going to start talking about unit rates. A unit rate is a comparison. We're comparing a number to one in different units. So we could have a dozen eggs or we could have one eggs. To calculate a unit rate, you write the two quantities as a ratio, and I'll show you how to do that. We'll divide both the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. And the result should be a fraction with a denominator of 1, and the numerator is the unit rate. So I know that sounds like a lot, so let's try a few together and let's see how we do. So we're asked to find each unit rate and round to the nearest tenth if needed. So you might want to grab a calculator for this. In our first example, we're typing 1,000 words in 15 minutes. So 1,000 divided by 15 would equal, now this is going to be an irrational number, 66.6. Because that 6 repeats, I will put that line above the 6. It tells us to round to the nearest tenth. So that is one place after the decimal point. So we have this number, 66.6, but what does this mean? This is words per minute, and that is the unit rate. So it's somebody typed 1,000 words in 15 minutes. That means they typed 66.6 words per minute. And number 2, if you've paid $24.50 for 4 cheeseburgers, let's find the cost of one cheeseburger. So $24.50 divided by 4 equals, and this is money now, so I'll put a dollar sign, $6.13 per burger for each burger. And I like cheese on my burgers too. How about you? So let's get some patriotic colors here to match our papers today. So if something is traveling, let's say a car is traveling 380 miles in 6 hours, that would be 380 miles divided by 6. And again, we're going to end up with a irrational number. It's this 3 will repeat, so we will put the line above it, but we will be traveling 63.3 miles per hour. And you can kind of play with this and do this in the real world when you go on a trip with someone, with parents or someone else, and you're in the car and you say, well, let's calculate our average mile per hour on this trip. And you would take the miles that you travel and divide it by the number of hours you've gone. And you can see what your average miles per hour is. Well, this one's about running 12.5 miles in 75 minutes. We're going to put the 75 in the numerator, the 12.5 in the denominator, because we want to find out how many minutes per mile. And when we divide, we will find out that we are running a mile in 6 minutes. So 6 minutes per mile. And that's pretty fast, especially to run that kind of a distance. That is a lot. So how about paying $38.50 for 12 pounds of apples? So $38.50 for 12 pounds of apples. Let's find out how much 1 pound is. And when we divide, this is money, we'll use the dollar sign. That would be $3.21 per pound. And the abbreviation for pound is LB. Now, if we're paying $42.70 for 20 gallons of gas, let's find out how much we're paying for 1 gallon. So that would be 42.70 divided by 20. If you use your calculator or long division, which would be great, you'll be paying $2.14 per gallon, which is about $1 per gallon less than what I paid yesterday. And if you're earning $450 for 40 hours of work, let's see what your hourly wage is. What are you earning per hour? So this would be 450 divided by 40, which comes out to, and again, this is money, $11.25 per hour. And if you've been watching the news, you may have heard a lot of talk about raising the minimum wage to $15 per hour. So that would be, you'd need to make more money then if they raise the minimum wage. Are you working this summer? I hope that you keep busy with fun things and also with some work. And remember, work can be fun too. So now we have a ball drop. Maybe they climbed at the top of a big multi-floor stairwell, or maybe at the top of a building, and it dropped 160 feet in 4 seconds. We want to know how many feet did it drop in 1 second. So 160 divided by 4 is 40. And what are we talking about? Feet per second. 40 feet per, which means each. Remember, the word per means each. So that ball dropped at 40 feet per second. So let's do some practice problems. We're going to find each unit rate, and we are going to round to the nearest tenth if needed. So first, driving 95 miles on 3 gallons of gas. That would be 95 divided by 3. And this again will be an irrational number. We'll have a repeating 5. So that would be 31.6 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. That's about what my car gets when I don't go too fast. When you go a little faster, it takes more gas. 408 words typed in 4 minutes. We would take 408 divided by the 4 minutes, which would give us 102 words per minute. And this is faster than the typist on our last page. I have a sister who can type very, very fast like that. So paying $40 for 6 pounds of chocolate, we want to find out how much is 1 pound of chocolate. So we'll divide 40 by 6. Remember, we're working with money, so we'll use the dollar sign. $6.67 per pound. Must be good chocolate. Number 4, someone earned $35 for walking 5 dogs. How much did they earn per dog? So let's find that unit rate. So it looks like they earned $7 per dog. And that's a good summer job for a teenager. If you like animals, that might be something that you want to look into. So now you're paying 79 cents. Remember, there's a decimal point there, and we have our heads up 0 to alert us that this number is less than 1. So 79 cents for 16 ounces of soda. So, you've never figured this out, but why not? How much is it costing you for 1 ounce of that delicious juice or soda that you buy? So we'll take that 0.79. Be very careful with that decimal point and divide it by 16. And when we do, we find that we are paying 5 cents. 0.05 is 5 cents per ounce. I don't know if you're drinking a lot of soda or juice, you could save some money perhaps by switching to water, and it might be more healthier too. I know I need to do that more. So number 6, we've got 8 boxes of crackers for which we've paid $12.66. So we want to find out, what is the unit rate? What does it cost for 1 box of crackers? So $12.66 divided by 8 equals, and this is money, $1.58, and that's per box of crackers. Knowing the unit rate, students, is very helpful if you are trying to stick to a budget and you want to find out how much, what the better value is. Normally, very often, when you go to the store, the better value will be the larger box or the larger bag of something, dog food, cereal, flour, sugar. Very often that's the case. But be careful, if you know how to calculate unit rate, you can do the calculation very quickly with a calculator at the store. I do it all the time. And you will be surprised to find out sometimes the smaller portion, the smaller quantity, the smaller box, the smaller bag is the better bargain. So as long as you know how to find out unit rate, you can figure that out and you can save some serious money by being a smart shopper. So let's go to number 7. We've got $2.40 for 5 apples. So we're going to divide $2.40 by 5, and we're going to see that we're paying 0.48, so that would be 48 cents per apple. Well worth it. Apples are delicious, full of fiber, and they're really good for you. Now we've traveled 510 miles in 2 hours. We want to know what our average speed is, or not our average speed. We want to know how many miles we've gone per hour. Let me just write that down. How many miles per hour? So that is our average speed, but it helps us to see, are we going faster the first hour, the second hour? All those fun traveling math that we can do. So 510 divided by 2 means 255 per hour, miles per hour, and you must be in a plane, because that's not something you're going to do in a car. Even if you're Mario Andretti, I think that's quite fast. So we're making a lot of cupcakes. I guess we're on cupcake wars. We made 180 cupcakes in 5 hours. So how many did we make in 1 hour? 180 divided by 5 is 36 cupcakes per hour. And who doesn't love those delicious cupcakes? Let's see if I can draw one. Swirly frosting on the top. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Number 10. What is the better buy? $15 for 11 cupcakes or $20 for 16 cupcakes? This is what I'm talking about, students. You can figure this out. So let's do the math on both of them. 15 divided by 11 is $1.36 per cupcake. Okay, so $20 for 16 is $1.25 per cupcake. Now, remember, always answer exactly what they ask. Which is the better buy? Well, let's circle it. $20 for 16 cupcakes. This is the better buy. So hope you have a lot of friends, because it looks like you're buying 16 cupcakes to get the better deal. Of course, students, if you're buying more than you need and you're wasting some of it, then it's not a better buy. All right, so we got a couple more problems, and I like these consumer problems. What is the better buy? $6.88 for 24 pieces of candy, or $3.99 for 2 pieces of candy. So first we'll do the $6.88. Let's color code our work. I think that will help us. So $6.88 for 24 pieces of candy equals 29 cents per piece. And let's choose blue, royal blue, for the other candy. So we have $3.99 for 12 pieces. And that comes out to 0.33 cents per piece, so 33 cents per piece. And certainly the better deal is the $6.88, which for 24 pieces, which comes out to 29 cents per piece. Okay, number 12, which is the better buy, $6.84 for 18 notebooks. That's a pretty good bargain, or $8.40 for 30 notebooks. I have a feeling how this is going to turn out. Bought a lot of notebooks over the years. So we'll start with the $6.84 for 18 notebooks, which we use a calculator or long division, comes out to 0.38 cents per notebook. Pretty good, though. That's a good price. I like that price. Let's see if we can do better. Or we have $8.40 for 30 notebooks, which comes out to 0.28 cents per notebook. And this is definitely the better bargain. The $8.40 for 30 notebooks at 28 cents a notebook is the better bargain. So you've been working really, really hard. I'm super proud of what you're doing. I want you to please continue until the end of the term. Let's not slack off. I know we've got a lot of great activities planned, but it's also great to know your math and be able to save money with this consumer math. I love it. So remember, keep on practicing. I will leave you to the error analysis on your own. I know because you've practiced, you'll be great.